Have you been feeling blue this week? Well, haters are gonna hate. I'm Sandy.
And I'm John.
And this is the Smart Doll News. Okay, so what's going on this week?
Oh, I'm supposed to know? All right.
Yeah, you get to start it off.
Okay, so, first of all, I just want to check in with everybody. How are you doing in the chat room?
Yeah.
Everyone's live. We've got a good crowd in there this week. Got representation from all over, not just the United States, but outside of the United States as well.
A few countries represented. We like that. What was I going to say? I was going to say something, and I forgot what it was.
That's okay. I'll keep talking.
Keep talking.
So we had not a huge news week, but some new releases, some accessories, some re-releases of dolls, and we'll also be looking at giving an update on the yen. I think it's important to us to track when is a good time to buy a doll, so we'll be talking about that as well. So let's dig into new releases. All right. So, not a huge amount, like I said, but we've got the camisole, the adventure camisole in Mirai.
Or as John likes to call it, dirty. Soiled camisole.
Dirty shirt. It's the dirty cami, which is also my nickname for Sandy's moment. Whose name is Cammy, in case that's not obvious. What do you think of the new adventure camisole?
I like it. I don't feel the need to own it.
Okay.
Because we don't often do an entirely post-apocalyptic look on our dolls.
We've been getting the items that mix well, that plays well with others,
right?
That mixes into other cleaner, modern looks.
Now, I say I don't feel the need to own it, but there's always that time where we go, oh, we need to order this doll, and we want free shipping. What's left that we don't have?
Right, or we haven't gotten that.
Right, so it might end up on the list at some point.
Possibly. I think there's some other things that are better for that list, like the cardigan.
I love the gray. Now we know it came out, it has been out previously a while ago in the rusty brown, and it came back in the rusty brown. But I really like the gray. I think it looks fun and cozy and...
Yeah, I really like the texture on here, on the fabric, and I'm really interested to see, how soft is this thing?
This is like an outfit. This goes with an outfit for the girls for Sunday afternoon when it starts to get really cold and, we're just hanging around under blankets on the couch and we want to put them in something cute and cozy. And yeah, that's what that's for.
Now I believe this is, am I correct that is this the one with the hole in the hoodie, or is that a different hoodie?
I don't know if that one has it or not.
I think this might be just regular.
It might just be regular.
Oh, I'm thinking the Space Marine jacket that has the hood on it.
Yeah, has the hole in the back. Yep.
Let's see. So as we said, the red was re-released, which is quite nice. But I do kind of like the gray better.
Yeah. I like the gray. I mean, not that I wouldn't like to have the rusty brown, but if I had to pick one, I pick the gray.
Yeah. And we've got some new bangles. This is a bit of a theme for Danny. The haters gonna hate.
I love it.
It's just, it has, it's very Danny, right? Just non-apologetic, I am what I am, and I do what I do, and I make the choices that I make. And if you like them, great. If you don't like them, I don't care.
This is how this is his choice of how to respond to the, the feedback that the bad feedback that he sometimes get people, doing what they do on social media.
Yeah, I mean, and and I think it has to do with, the fact that he has a lot of controversial decisions that he's made about like BJDs. Like he's always talked about like the port in the back for the stand, which is very different. The fact that even today, and I think this might go for vinyl dolls in general, but like the argument of, is it even a BJD? Does it count? Stuff like that. And it's just like, don't care. I'm like, I'm making a great product.
Plenty of people like it. People can say what they want, but plenty of people love Smart Doll.
Yep. Yeah, let's give a quick birthday shout out to Haru Park Song and who just got their first Smart Doll, Genesis. Lovely choice.
Excellent choice. In cinnamon or tea?
Yeah, let's tell us what you got. And we'll move on in the meantime to the other one. The Chaos Chooses You shirt.
They got cinnamon.
All right, cinnamon. So what do we think? We've got like it's a little Chitose graphic here for the Chaos Chooses You.
With her little robot, like her little drone things.
Yep.
I forget what they're called. It starts with an R.
Yes, I can't remember either. And the sort of I really like the old drawings and anime drawings of Chitose, especially the chibi style of these. And I like how it almost looks like she's like floating. I think she is basically. She has kind of her feet pointed there.
Yeah, she's cute. I like it. I like the shirt. Chaos Chooses You. That's another one. This is another way of getting your message across. Like you don't get to decide what's in chaos.
Right.
So hey, if he's gonna get his message across and say what he has to say by giving us cute products, I'm all for it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And now we have new combat gloves in Stay on Target orange.
Stay on target.
Stay on target. Orange leader. No, it's gold leader. Poor little. What was his name? Was he Porky? No, it was somewhere.
Can't remember his name.
I think I'm only saying that because he was a chubby man, but I could be wrong. Anyway, the new combat gloves. We made a recent purchase and did not pick these up.
Yeah, we didn't really see us having much use for them right away.
Yeah.
So we didn't get them. We have the black ones. I would have liked to have had the red just because they're kind of cool looking. But we do have the black.
I see this more, honestly, I see this more for, like, I think, like, Mirai and, like, her classic Millennium Girl, like, orange-themed suits and stuff, or uniforms.
With those as her gloves.
Yeah. Those could be pretty cool. But other than that, although he has the orange, like, laces all up here. I don't know if that's part of the harness, or if he's just put those in there. Obviously not a part of this item. So we have that's it for new releases, but we did have a surprise doll drop.
Yep. Just a couple nights ago, Danny said, "Hey, just give it a few minutes. We've got all these new things came out, but you might want to wait because we're gonna have three blue dolls coming out."
Yeah, so he put out blue option parts, which were basically what he's been putting out. The medium bust, and hand packs 1 and 3, which is basically all the stuff we already had. So we didn't pick up any the blue option parts.
Elio says he actually tells us here we've only got a small batch as we only have 2 folks cutting Flash today.
Yeah.
So and then 3 blue dolls.
So you've got, and this is interesting, he gave us plenty of warning, although I think he deleted some of the earlier tweets. He had a couple lead-up tweets and then just left this one in here. I'm not sure exactly why, but I guess he just sort of cleaned up his feed.
Yeah, he said we'll only merge multiple orders where possible, not guaranteed. But before that, he had said you might want to put some stuff in your cart and wait.
Yeah.
If you're interested in blue dolls, because I'm going to put them out.
Yeah, so the blue dolls that were out, let's see, where's blue? So we got a re-release of Blue Singularity, Prowess, and Moment.
Yep.
And I believe Prowess went first. In fact, we have at least a few people in the chat that got.
Congrats, Nikki.
Yep. Congratulations on Blue Prowess. She's very cool. We had, I believe that Prowess went first. Then Moment a little bit after, which surprised me. I was thinking Moment was going to snap out, get out of there quicker. But who knows what the stock levels were. And then Singularity was last.
Yep. Yeah, so those three came out. I do know that, at least the other day, if you're willing to order in Europe, or if you're in Europe and want to order, Anime Sugoi had Anomaly, Zombie Anomaly, and I think Prowess, and maybe Kabuki? I can't remember.
It was
a slightly different assortment of blue.
Yeah, so European watchers, definitely check that out and see what their stock levels are.
Now, for us, the exchange rate, it's way too high.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah.
You're getting the sort of the reseller, markup, just
and
like
then
you get
the exchange rate.
Yeah, it's bad.
But should we talk about that briefly?
Well, let's a quick call out for the chat. Berry Wings said she snagged the orange hands because they match well with the orange Chaos Climber helmet, which makes sense. We never got
harness,
the helmet, harness. So that makes a lot of sense. So the deal with exchange rates, like right now for the European an EU dollar and a US dollar is pretty bad for us. And for Japan, for the yen to the US dollar, it's actually quite good.
Yeah. And I will actually kind of sneak you guys a little bit of something that will be coming. I did place a Volks order. And I will say that the exchange rate is good enough right now for the US that it was way cheaper for me to order from Japan than it was for me to order from Volks USA, even with the shipping fees.
Yep. Yeah, so that was a nice thing to figure out. I mean, we still had to sift through dealing with the Japanese website, but wasn't too bad.
It's not so bad. It actually translates pretty well on the iPhone. I actually got a decent translation and signed up for their global membership. And
so right now, you have an exchange rate that ends up being a smart doll, a regular smart doll, not blue. A regular smart doll is currently at about 460 US dollars. And just for fun, let's see what it is. It's 572 Canadian dollars. I have no idea if that's good or bad. And the euro, the European dollar.
the euro is $397.23. So.
Right. And that's actually probably, well, I guess things aren't equal anyway, but that is, fairly equivalent to a chunk higher in the U.S.
And
so
then
now the U.S. is got a pretty good deal.
The Australian dollar.
Sure.
That would be another $6.24.
So this is something that we like to keep our eye on. We recommend that you keep your eye on as well, so you can, watch for those dips and those times where, maybe maybe you were going to wait a week, or maybe you've been holding off, but now might be a good time to pick up because the price is a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you're going to want to jump on it because it's going to go.
Yep.
But if it's like a frontline doll that's just pretty much always in stock, watch the exchange rate. Get the best deal you can.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now's Cake says they ordered their first smart doll a week or two ago. It was only $452 US dollars. So that's a good. It's been a good price for a while, and it's going up, but it's still not horrible.
Yeah, it was down just it's gone up just a tiny bit. It was like 0.88 and it's or 0.0088 and now it's 0.89 rather than that. So it's slowly climbing back up, but it could drop again.
Yep. So yeah, definitely keep your eye on that. So now thus ends the financial segment. So we've got. I did want to talk about this. We talked a little bit about this, but I wanted to point out in Danny's post about the Bangles, he really talks about.
Did he walk like an Egyptian?
No, he didn't. Sadly, and he's usually good about dropping, like, bad references inside his posts. But you failed there, Danny. No, he talks about basically, that Smart Doll, I'll read it right here. Smart Doll has its fair share of haters, and I'm sure you do too. If you don't, then it's a sign you are doing something wrong. And I think about this, and it's like, I think a lot of people would say, I don't want haters. Thank you very much. And I think for the average person, living their life, we don't live at a scope where we like collect haters.
Right.
But when you are having a greater impact on the world, whether it be through the company you started like Danny, or just whatever the work or things that you do to impact the world, I think he's right. I think you will naturally, if you're not being divisive, you're not really changing anything, you're not making people uncomfortable.
Right.
So the last one, which I don't think we're going to see too much here, but this is a tour of the store.
Yeah, he has like 2 floors, and then he has like the 5th floor, I think he said. Like,
yeah, so he goes floor by floor with these pictures.
Yeah.
And this is the Mirai store. So this is the entry level. And you can see here, it's fairly decimated. I mean, they have the wall stuff still up, but
yeah, so you can see that it used to be a store because you got the displays on the wall, but he's actually like just cleared it all out for packing things.
Yep, packing and shipping, and you've got various things getting organized there.
I find myself wondering if he will actually reopen as a walk-in store.
I can't imagine him not doing it. It's his flagship, It's like why wouldn't he? Especially as he is able to safely get employees working, more time, or maybe hire and scale up some more once that is a safe thing to do. But I love looking at like how they sort of set up the layouts. This is the other end of that same picture. And you can see here they're packing up and bagging things. Same shot into that same area we were just looking at.
See that police uniform in the corner there?
Yep, the police uniform, the hakama. There's a lot of clothes.
Right above the hakama is the glacier white whatchamacallit, the Solar Marine uniform.
Yep. Yeah. A lot of stuff here that would be nice. This doesn't. Oh no, I know what this is. I was gonna say this is some sort of new like underwear lingerie set, but I think it's just I think
he's
it's
showing
just the sports bra and stuff.
And he's showing the insulin pump on there.
Oh, that's what's confusing my eye. You're absolutely right.
And then look, he's got Squid Game Mirai up there.
Yep.
I really hope they make that outfit.
Like, what is going on here? Like, I love that, like, looks like really full bushy hair being tamed by a beanie or something.
Yeah, or the headband turned sideways, I think.
Oh, that could be.
I think I see the little knot right
Like
there.
there,
Yeah. I think it's just turned sideways, which actually looks really, really cute. But what is that jacket?
Yeah, I don't know. I do not know what this jacket is.
Because it's not the Sequoia jacket. It's too short.
Right.
It actually
and it looks like it's got like some layers here.
It actually looks like Star Wars. It's got a Star Wars feeling to it. It's got that ribbed sort of.
Yeah, could be. Almost, yeah, like a very Han Solo-esque looking.
Yeah.
And again, another angle here.
Can we see any of that stuff better in that photo?
Not particularly.
No.
And then the stuff on that wall is even smaller.
And you got the longer dress tunic thing up there too.
He's an Imperial seal as his doormat. Okay, so is this still the same? Is this back there?
It might be. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it is.
So still the same basic level. Again, this is where they keep a lot of their, the accessories and apparel and things like that.
Kat just said, "Who was in the rafters?"
Someone's in the rafters?
Something was in the rafters. Go back one.
Oh, yeah.
Up there.
Good call.
Nice eye, Kat. Is that Mirai up there? I think that is Mirai.
I think so. Very, very nice. Wearing a beanie. So now we've moved up a level, and here's where a lot of like the design work and stuff happens. He talked about like he does the molds, everything that gets poured, the vinyl, the soft vinyl that gets made and everything all gets shipped in from the factories that they've got making them.
And for the apparel too, it seems that apparently they do the prototypes there and then go out to factories for actual product.
Yeah. I was like, all right, now all I'm going to do is look at the ceiling. I think Magical Girl Kit Kat Gaming gets the MVP of this week's Smart Doll News. You got a nice little somebody there. I don't know. It might be a pocket doll, or it might be something completely different.
No, it looks much more like it's got a big head. It looks much more like chibi something.
Yeah. Got a boy and a couple boys lined up here.
Bunch of blue stuff going on over there.
Okay. So same place, different angle. A little Grogu action here.
Yep.
Michaela's He-Man. I think
somebody
that's
in
the
Britannia dress. That's probably the pocket doll over
or the mannequin. Not sure who those are, other than it's just like here's all the skin types that we make.
Yep. I don't see too much.
Somebody.
She's been there for a while.
Blonde, yeah.
She's got
and then what's her face, which I forget if we brought up last week or not.
Yeah, I realized who that was afterwards. That was is it Miho?
Nobody on the ceiling.
Yeah, Miho. She's one of the earliest licensed dolls. Some Lego.
Yeah, I think we've basically seen. Well, I think we've seen this picture, but they were like having like lunch or something. In
yeah,
here,
so the room is empty
lunch.
at the moment.
Yeah, this is their bank of 3D printers. One of Danny's Stormtrooper uniforms. And that looks to be it for anything to shout out here.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
I mean, at some point we're gonna be,
Now this is the room where they keep all the boxes and stuff.
This is the same room, I believe. Oh no, this is a different level.
There is a Smart Doll Plus standing over there.
Yeah.
So there's at least one left.
Well, I'm sure the other ones they had to put them together and stuff. They had to build them. So yeah, like that's the Mirai Smart Doll Plus that he's had forever. But you can see all the shells that they have to put together. Yeah, that was the same room. And
they have a Roomba.
They do have a Roomba. When you got a place that big, just like
a Roomba
laminate or a hardwood floor,
yeah.
And you don't have to worry about pets chasing after it.
Livy would be riding one.
No, she wouldn't. She wouldn't. She would destroy it. Yeah, so that is it for the sort of gander that he gave us this week. Always got to point out, yeah, the headband is still very cool. Can't wait to see that. Is that zoomed out? All right.
Manuela asked, if you live there, are you able to walk in and buy a Smartie? I'm going to guess not right now.
Yeah, I believe they are shut down. He said in the post that they are shut down until... they've been shut down for 2 years. So because of the pandemic, I don't think you would be allowed to go in there at all.
I know in the past he has given like some YouTubers that have gone to Japan a tour of the building, but Shizu-san has been through. I think Allison has been through. Allison from Muñecas Pupe Dolls has been through. I'm not sure who else, but he does occasionally let people take a look. But I don't know if he would right now, if you could even get over there.
I'm pretty sure no. Like,
yeah.
There's I don't even think we can go there right now, because like if they came here, they couldn't go home.
Yeah, if we go there, we had to do like 2-week quarantine or something, and then there's like places that you can't go.
Right.
Like you have a limited range of places that you can visit.
Yeah. So if you're lucky to somehow get there and make it through the quarantine, maybe you could stalk them outside and like say hello from across the street. Yeah. So that's there's, like I said, there's not too much, but I definitely think we should take a moment and just say, whether you're just figuring out what the heck happened in the last week, or you enjoy the live chat or whatever. If you like this video and find it useful, please just click that like button and help us spread this video to more people.
And I also want to take a second to thank you all for all of your congratulations, well wishes on us getting over 1,000 subscribers. We were pretty overwhelmed and pretty excited about it. So.
Yeah, it was it was one of those things where I'm like, it's gonna happen, and then I'm like, oh, it's happening. So yes, again, thank you. We'll continue to say thank you as long as you guys continue to support us and be such an amazing community. And if you're looking to get more involved in the community and want to do more than just watch our videos, check out the Discord server. We've been having a lot of fun in there, and it's building up.
Yeah, we actually get it, and this is a good way to get. I mean, I get to talk to more people than I normally do, which is kind of cool. I get to actually have real conversations with our viewers, which is really fun.
Now has a question. I have a random question while everyone's here. I've seen some photos of signed bag. Is that something you have to request, or it's random?
There is a comments field. Leave a message for Danny at the bottom of an order. And I know in the past people have, if you request a signature or whatever, he will sign something. We can't guarantee that for him. But, in the past that he has signed things that people have asked for.
Yeah, just leave it in the notes box in your order.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still arguments on whether or not it's Danny actually reading every one of those emails. Part of me I think he does.
Yeah.
When he has responded through an email or based on those comments or questions, it's always had his voice.
Yeah, it seems like it's him. I was like, at the very least, it's his wife. If it's not him, somebody who could actually, speak for Danny. Probably could do it, but I think it's him.
Yep. And they definitely read those notes every single time. Now it's also mentioned that they asked for the cones of shame, and that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Just put in the note.
Yeah.
That you want them, and they will totally read that. So if you want a bag signed, just gotta ask. And if it's for an occasion, just mention that, and...
yeah, you got my bag signed for my birthday.
Yep.
Yeah,
it says Happy Birthday, Sandy on it.
Yeah.
And he got your name spelled right.
Yeah, that was cool.
Which is not normal for most people. Yeah, so that is it. I would say we're at a pretty decent time, but if you want us to go longer... we technically could open a couple of things for you before we leave today.
So if you want us to open something, let us know.
Yeah, we got... we gave a decision last time we did it. We have some Butterwork apparel items.
Butterwork Studios, yep.
And we've got some
Dolgerie that we haven't looked at.
Yep. we're getting a lot of stay with us. Open. We'll open something. So I'm not gonna create a poll. It'd take too long. I gotta be more prepared for this. Do we want? I'll take the first person to make a decision: Butterwork or Dolgerie. First person to call it out. Berry Wings doesn't count. You called out both. Yeah, the Butterwork dresses look really nice.
Okay, Kat says Dolgerie.
We've got a lot of Dolgerie. I'm going to show you very briefly what you missed. Well, give me that top one.
It's like The Price is Right. This is what you didn't get.
Mainly because you're making us go...
where you pick the doors. Somebody help me here.
Let's Make a Deal?
Oh, Let's Make a Deal. That's what it is. Yeah.
What's behind door number 3? I'm going to have to put that back here. Oh, that's pretty.
It's a beautiful dress.
But you didn't choose that one.
So we need some lingerie.
Get some lingerie. That's unambiguous choice there. Congratulations, people. We can't make decisions that's like strong, firmly.
This one is nice and festive. Let's go with that one.
You gonna grab a couple?
Yeah. We only have a few. Should we just do what's left here?
If that's.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, you actually have seen some that we never did an unboxing for. If you've gone to my Instagram, pictures of Everyday Ray in like those like the Imperial. The
Empress dress or something.
Show. I can't remember the name of the thing, but the different kipao. The
Yes.
kipaos. All right.
So we have a cute little cocktail dress with a large, like, fanned fabric embellishment coming off of it.
Zipper down the back. And of course,
Beautifully lined.
As always.
Yeah, Dolgery's items are not cheap, but they are very well made. They really are.
Yeah, that's gonna be always blown out.
They pretty much do everything lined in white. If it's a dark fabric, so that you don't have to worry about staining.
Yeah, so this is a sleeveless, strapless dress, relatively short, but it is Dolgery. So.
Cute little cocktail dress.
Yep.
Then we got some white things.
Barry Wings asking if we saw the cop outfit from Dolgery, and I'm so torn because I really want the Culture Japan one. Like that's like I just like Dolgery does some nice stuff, but the Culture Japan if they've got one coming down the pipeline.
Okay, so
if it's gone and never going to come back, then that's a different story.
This is a skirt. It's a tulip skirt with.
They have to pull it back
with wire in the bottom, so that you can actually mold it into shape.
Oh, so it's split on the side.
Mm-hmm. And then you can just fix the wire however you want it to go.
Yeah, this was probably gonna have to go on a doll to really get a good idea for it, but. A couple other things do this with the wire in the hem.
They made a vampire cape that did.
Yeah.
I love that trick. That's actually a really fun thing
It works.
to do.
It works quite well for dolls, I think. Especially so you can make, you could do like the Marilyn Monroe moment and things like that.
So it looks like the skirt is flying up. So more white. Oh, this is cute. It's like I forget what this one is called, but it's like it's all chiffon underneath.
So much white, so much overexposure.
Yeah, I'll lift some pieces up. It's all like chiffon underneath. It's pants.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's actually pants with splits. And then it has a drape in the back too.
Oh, it's like chiffon pants. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like it's a jumpsuit, which is kind of cool. Very elegant jumpsuit.
Very nice.
That's cool. We're finally getting close to the end of our big boxes of stuff, so. And we have, looks like
another kipao.
Another kipao, like a white wedding kipao. It's got a beautiful
But the red is more
rose jacquard pattern in it.
Still similar loops that are on most of them. But I like this sheer on the sides, this trim.
Yeah, it's really pretty. This must look really cool on the hip. Those little loops.
I really want to put Jinx in this.
Jinx would look cool in that.
The white looks phenomenal against the blue skin.
Yeah. Jinx would look really cool in that.
Is she there? Oh no, she's in the other room. Jinx got new eyes today.
Did we ever open the really big piece from Dolgerie? I don't think we did because it's still in the packaging.
I think you talk. I don't remember which one you're talking about. The thing with the bustle on the back or whatever, the big bow.
Nope. It was an Asian inspired one.
Well, that's an Asian.
Maybe it was. I don't know.
The big gold.
Where did all that stuff go?
Probably under there.
I can't find it now.
You tried so hard. Lift those boxes up in there.
Oh, maybe it is in the bottom of this one. Yes.
This was the stuff that I
He took
started to do some photos with.
He cheated and took some stuff out.
I'm sorry. I needed to take photos.
So we have that one.
Oh, that's right. I didn't do this one. So this is cool. This is an asymmetrical sleeve kipao, which is very nice. I have to put this on Ray at some point.
And then the other one was this ginormous one, which was, I think this is called the Empress dress.
So here's the main dress itself.
And then it has this phenomenal, like, kimono to go over it.
Oh, this thing is so
How
cool.
amazing is that? Like, and it is so well made. It's really beautiful.
One quarter Canadian says, "Smart doll problems. You can't find everything you've bought." Yeah, that's true. It's also exacerbated by buying a large lot and having a YouTube channel and not being able to open up and use everything at once.
Yeah, I mean, we have boxes that we have to finish putting away. I try and keep everything very organized and in, like, Ziploc bags and stuff like that. But we have boxes of things that we've opened that we just have to get put away. And, yeah.
Now we can actually finally put somebody in these.
I actually can see... I know I can see the robe on Jinx.
I mean, it'll work on any of them. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I definitely would work on Kabuki, but
I actually want to put Luma in this.
okay.
I like the sort of juxtaposition of the formality and the
fact that Luma is so awkward and cute.
Yep. Like she just looks very uncomfortable in there.
Luma can't communicate.
Yes. Which. We are officially petitioning Danny to get the licensing for Comey Can't Communicate, which, if you guys haven't seen, it's on Netflix. I think it might be on Crunchyroll as well. And it is simulcast with the broadcast in Japan. So you're getting it week by week as it comes out. And it is so on brand for Smart Doll that I really think he needs to license these characters and make them.
Yeah.
You want to talk about what it is?
What Comey Can't Communicate is?
Yeah.
I think we've talked about it a little bit before, but it's a story about this really beautiful young high school girl who everybody idolizes her, like in a very humorous way, because she doesn't talk to anyone and she has no friends for real. But she's extremely popular because they've all decided that she is this amazing goddess type person and can do no wrong.
Right.
So they've put this personality on her and all she wants to do is have some friends. And it's about her and this guy that helps her, is helping her gain friends.
Yeah, and it's just like the ridiculousness of the situations of her trying to talk and just sort of shivering and scaring the crap out of people as a result, because she's just hanging behind them, trying to get the nerve up to talk to them. It is just really fun. We're only 3 episodes in.
Yeah.
And it's really good.
Yeah, so if you haven't started watching it, you're not too late to get on the bandwagon. 3 episodes is not very long.
Bangtan says that they were reading the manga and didn't really like it, so they dropped it. I'd be interested to see what the difference is, but we really dig this, and I think it's just refreshing kind of to see some of that being dealt with and being, I mean, it may be a bit over the top, but you kind of have to because it's all such internal feelings.
Yeah, I mean, and it exposes the ridiculousness of like high school cliques and popularity and stuff. In a really fun way that you have to laugh at, even if you have social anxiety like I do, you still have to laugh at it.
Yep. Yeah, it's very cool. Highly recommend you checking it out. It's to see if it's it's for you or not. But I really do think for everything that Danny tries to address with his storytellers, with what the dolls mean to him, and some of his past and everything like that, I feel like this just has that right messaging that could really align quite well with this.
Yeah.
So, Danny, if you're listening, get on it.
Comey. We want Comey and her and the guy with the purple hair.
The guy with the purple hair. Yeah, I can't think of his name.
It starts with an A. I can't think of what it is though.
I don't know. But yeah, that's that'll do it. So we have seen some new dollgery. We have got some new gloves, some bangles, some surprise blue girls. I don't know how long it's gonna take to get blue Chitose, but
I think she's gonna come pretty quick. I have a feeling she's coming soon.
I'm gonna guess a few more weeks at least. She's in production since those not prototype but final, we'll call them master shots when he gives when he puts out that product shot for them. I think he's still got to get those heads and the masks, the face ups all produced and of whatever quantity that it's going to be.
And he probably knows he's going to sell a lot of those, so it's probably going to have to be a decent sized batch.
Yeah. I'm not sure how he figures that out, other than counting the number of people that were like, yes, in the, commented on Instagram.
But he did ask if we make her, she's going to come out ahead of some other blue girls. But yeah, he did a blue girl drop. So I guess probably more people wanted, prowess and anomaly and stuff. So
yeah, I think he just had plans to just put that stuff out and keep producing more. And it was going to take a certain amount of time. So I don't know what other dolls he had in the lineup that aren't.
Yeah, who else would you like to see in blue?
Yeah, Chitose was such a good call. We've got Moment, we've got Blue. What anime dolls? Or no, I want to see another, either another G7 sculpt in blue, or trying to think of what sculpt.
Here's an interesting thought. What does Liberty and Courage and Valiant look like in blue?
That's a really cool idea. I'm just thinking pattern-wise. I think I'd like to see Valiant. Semi-real Valiant in blue.
Yeah, and maybe maybe the marks are like the dark purple or something. Because they have to change the color.
Right. We've got requests for Strength, Semi-real Singularity. Semi-real Singularity is definitely the one that I sort of think of as the classic good blue space girl kind of look.
I wouldn't mind my girl Miranda. I wouldn't mind seeing Future.
Yeah.
With her freckles. Blue with freckles.
Blue freckles. Yeah, I think it's what does blue look like with other facial features?
Yeah. Yeah. What does blue vitiligo look like? Is it
Yeah.
just a paler blue? Is it something, you know, is it white? What is it?
Yep. Barry Wings has a side question. Since Lelouch was re-released, will the other Code Geass boy be re-released as well?
Maybe.
I don't know. I know that was such a special one-off thing with the third-party, the partners in the United States and Germany.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's certainly possible, but I almost wonders, like, did he just have this batch, like, held off, or did he actually make it and repay the licensing fees for them again?
Yeah, I don't know. But he, it was obviously a celebratory thing for the European store. Yeah.
Haki says, I envy you guys. You all have your own smart dolls. I think that was. Did I do a good read there?
I think it was close.
What do you tell somebody who, like, is looking and watching all this stuff that the community is doing and all these dolls, but hasn't gotten one yet?
I don't know. I can only say so much because I don't know people's like life situations,
right?
And
like
stuff.
Financial.
But let's assume that this is something conceivable for you, okay? Like I tell people, tell people that what you want is a smart doll, and ask for Visa gift cards and stuff like that for holidays, and for special occasions. Yeah. They add up.
Can you do, is there a way to do that with, like, PayPal and dump it into PayPal into, like, a...
I think you can get, like, a PayPal gift card.
Like, that would be a good option as well, because then you could just tie it right into the website and not have to try and figure out paying... I don't know that you can pay with multiple cards.
Right. You might have to figure something out there. But, like, people get money for holidays, and if you tell people that don't know what to get you, can just be like... This is what I'm saving to buy, and it's really special. Yep. So it would mean a lot to me if you didn't get me a gift, if you gave me, like, this instead, I
will also say it's very easy to go overboard. Once you get your first, the urge to get more becomes pretty strong. It takes a little while to be, like, to give in to your second, but once you get your second, it just feels like exponential.
It just happens so fast. It's like once you get one, the other one needs a friend.
Yeah.
And then you're looking for, like, okay, well, now everybody needs shoes, and now everybody needs jeans, and it's just like, they multiply very quickly. It's a rewarding hobby. They are actually beautiful, beautiful pieces of art as dolls, but they are...
And they reasonably hold their value. I do look at them, like, as... I don't look at... After working in the auction industry and looking at people selling collectibles and, like, getting 10 cents on the dollar, like, just, like, eventually like, buy things that you love. And
Barbie has, like, mostly tanked.
Yep.
Like, unless you have, like, the Silkstone dolls and stuff like that, Barbie, you can't get hardly anything for anymore.
Collect because you love it, and right now I look at Smart Doll as, at least in the short term, they hold their value, somewhat gain some as they go out of, as they get decommissioned. But I don't try to think about it gaining value at all. And I just so, like, all right, if I need to get money out of this, I can.
The other thing you can do is watch the secondhand market. Sometimes you will find a seller that is willing to do payments. Usually they will say if they're not willing to do payments. You can always ask.
Yep. Now mentions other hobbies that retain their value well, like Lego, and that you can reasonably sell and get your money out. I'm horrible with that. I just ditch my Lego, like, boxes and things like that. I just don't care. I don't care about reselling them.
We always say, well, we can always resell it. And then, well, reselling something is work.
So much work. But yeah, it is you do have to kind of take it seriously and budget yourself and know what you can do, and on top of that, know that while there's the whole FOMO thing, is real.
The FOMO is real.
But that is because things go quickly and you don't know when they're going to go. Especially with the stuff that's being newly developed. You don't know if it's going to stick or not. So if you see something that you like, do your best to get it.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's like one of the Frontline dolls, my best thing for a first doll is fall in love with one of the Frontline girls.
Yep.
Fall in love with Mirai because you're going to be able to get her.
Yep, Mirai, Fortitude. Fortitude and T is not going away anytime soon.
She's very obviously a Danny favorite.
Yep. So if you get an idea of those, I think that helps and lets you feel comfortable with waiting. For your first doll. But all right, well, we are at just about an hour here, so I thank you for helping us fill up way too much time. So I think that's gonna do it for us.
Yeah, I think we covered pretty much everything, and we will see you. Well, you'll see us on Saturday with our new video.
Yep.
Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Have a good night.